Hello, this is a Honkai Star Rail reroll guide to hopefully help you get whatever character you want through rerolling and not having to spend money or anything like that. Before we get really into it, I kind of want to talk about salting emails. So this is a method that I've used before in other mobile games where you change the email address of just whatever email that you're using, and you'll be able to create a new account, but you'll still get the confirmation codes and stuff in the one email account, so you don't have to make multiple email accounts. So when this game was coming out, there was some rumors that it wouldn't work. Fortunately, it does with the second method I'm showing here. So we'll take a look here. So gotedwiththesauce@gmail.com is our theoretical email address. And the method I used is the second method where you put a period anywhere in the email. So I rerolled about 13 times with a random email address I created, and I just added a period after every letter every time I rerolled, and that worked. So I have not tried the +1 method, which is the third thing on here, which is what I normally use for rerolling gacha games and stuff. So personally, just to be safe, I would go with the second thing here, the period method. But obviously, it's up to you to try. Honestly, probably wouldn't even take that long to find out if the plus, method doesn't work. But yeah, so don't go make 20 billion email accounts. Just do this. All right, let's get into it. So first, there's going to be a bunch of cutscenes that you can't skip, so you just got to sit through them. We're going to go a little fast, just because it's. I think this was my fastest run. This is the 5th one I did. It says rerolls 4. That was like how many rerolls I had done, So skippable cutscene. So when you get to text here, you can pretty much just mash spacebar or left click. I like to do both. But so for these first fights with Kafka, pretty scripted. You can't really do much faster. Once we get to fights with the MC and stuff, there's some little tech and stuff. But for now, it's just doing what they're telling you to do. I think this is just a tip for this whole process is, and they teach you this, but you can use supers whenever, even on enemy turns, or enemy actions, I should say. So whenever you get your super, you're about to get your super, like if you are about to get hit or whatever, just mashing the button to do super is really nice, because you can just super as fast as possible, anyway. So, no real reason to switch back to Kafka, I just did, in case you're wondering. Because they make you switch to, what's her name, Silverwolf. So in this fight, you get Silverwolf super, like, on that action, so probably just one basic attack, don't do the skill like I did, because basic attack is probably faster. Alright, so for this fight, I don't know why I'm stopping here. I must have been reading something on chat or whatever. So usually you want to hit one of the middle guys with her skill just so that it's easier, but you just super and you pretty much just end the fight anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. So here you just click both of the little machines in the room. Probably you should just go right first. I don't think it matters at all. And you talk to her, skip. Just, mashing spacebar and left click. She's EV training something on this screen. Anyway, so once you get in here, there's some dialogue options. Obviously, pick whatever avatar you want and your name. It says you can't change it later, so make sure you don't mess up or whatever. And then, so on the dialogue options, there are some that are like marginally faster, but on the second option, I think it's the last, the third option that is fastest, because On both of the other options, on this one coming up that I just clicked by really fast because I'm on fast speed. You just click the third one because you don't shake your head or nod your head. So anyway, so here we finally get control of the MC. So basic, like, procedure, I think, with most of these fights that you have to do is you want to just be mashing the E skill, the AoE skill on MC as much as possible. And then whenever you have super, or not whenever, we'll talk about it a little bit once we get into these fights. Most of the time when you have super, you just want to super. This is on MC. Super and click the E skill again. And always try to hit as many targets as possible. Because sometimes they'll auto-target you onto a corner guy. And obviously if you're targeting a corner guy, it only hits 2 guys. Because it's because the E skill is the guy you're targeting and the people adjacent to him. So, more dialogue. There's a chest right here. I don't know, actually, all the locations of the chest. They only drop 5 of the jades, so it's not going to really add up to much. But obviously, you probably want to grab it. You can come back to this area later once you're, like, actually in an account, though. So, in this battle, they want you to put the shield on MC, so just do that. And then this is, like, the first time where you really want to, be clicking super. So, also, on here, I kind of messed up. Typically, you want to do your super swing on this dude that's left, the standing dude, the big dude. And the reason why is because there'll most likely be 2 guys remaining, or, well, 3 guys, but besides the big dude. And they'll be at low health, and when they target MC, your girl, March 7th, will just hit them back because that's like her talent. That's something I learned later on. This is only the 5th run, so here they just want you to use the thing. So you get Dan here, and Dan is he's okay for this like beginning part. I think with Dan, you just want to be just trying to make sure you save your skill points for the MC. I think like you can use his skill and it's good sometimes, but just make sure you don't like run out of skill points for the MC, because with MC you should always be clicking E basically. Also on that fight that we just breezed by it, so you know, you probably want to be spending super. So this is where we're going to start thinking about the upcoming fights and if we want to be using super or not. So here, take that path that I did through the little square, because if you don't, he can aggro on you. And it'll take longer to be able to talk to the console, because you can't be aggroed when you want to talk to the console. So here they just want you to equip the light cone. And here we go. Here's like the final boss of the tutorial. This guy's kind of just annoying. I think one of the first times I rerolled, someone died because I messed up. So there they want you to shield, and then they want you to go to that menu. So basically what you want to do is just be hitting the middle guy, because once you get super MCE skill, they just die. So like right there. And you want to just be doing that immediately. So everything else here is just fucking, you know, blasting him. And I think here using super literally doesn't do anything. I think that was just super slow and doesn't do anything at all. But yeah, that was a good boss fight besides using the super there. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it for the gameplay segment. So what was that? I don't know. That was like probably 24, 25. I think this was like one of my fastest runs. So more dialogue, and then I guess the run's not over, but that's like the gameplay part. So gotta talk to Asa. This is where you unlock warping or summoning. Also, some of the dialogue, you'll notice, takes a while for you to be able to skip. My theory is that, like, they have to finish their movements in their character animations for you to be able to skip. But anyway, so they want you to talk to everyone. So on that first dialogue, make sure you click the last one. And on this dialogue, make sure you click the last option on the final option there. That's the answer to the question. And then on here, same thing. Last dialogue option is the answer. And so you unlock the travelogue here. Travelog gives you 1 ticket. And then we'll kind of talk about the math of what you want to do. So you're going to get everything in the mailbox, and then you're going to redeem some of these codes. I'll link them in the description. I don't know how long they'll last. So, but yeah, so you want to do the codes, any codes you have. And then basically what you want to do here is do 2 10 rolls on the beginning banner, 4 rolls on the basic banner. Then you want to come into this Ember Exchange here, get all the premium passes for the currency. Come back, summon all your stuff on the seal banner. Come back, buy the last ticket, and then that's gonna be it. So yeah, that's the run. Trying to think of just any other tips, real quick off the top of my head. I think that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple. Kind of time consuming. I think if the gacha was a little better in terms of like rates, it would feel better to do. But yeah, if you have any questions at all, just, ask them in the comments. I'll definitely answer them for sure. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope this was helpful. I think probably the salted emails will be the most helpful, but, just little tips in the gameplay segment. And yeah, if you want to check out my Twitch, I'm going to be streaming the game for a little bit, or for a while. So yeah, that'd be cool if you want to do that. And obviously stick to the YouTube if you want to, see more videos and stuff. But yeah, hope everyone has a great day, and hope you guys enjoy the game. All right. Bye-bye.